What's up guys, this is a quick video on the Makita 125mm random orbit sander BO5030. So right guys, I've actually bought this from Amazon and I paid £85 for it. And what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below just in case if you need any more information or if you want to actually buy one. So right guys, it did actually come in a heavy duty case. It came in a cardboard box, which I was a bit gutted about, but it's just one of them. So first of all, we've got some instructions for it. And this is what the actual sander looks like. So I'll let you have a quick look at it. So right, what can I tell you about it? It weighs 1.3 kilos. Its overall length is 153 millimeters, which is equal to 15 centimeters. The width is 123 millimeters, which is equal to 12 centimeters. And the height is 153 millimeters. Again, that's 15 centimeters. It rotates at 12,000 rotations per minute and has a 300 watt motor as well. Next, on the front of it here, we've got the on and off switch, and this is where you turn it on and off from, and it's got a cover here to protect it from any dust or debris from getting inside it. Next, we've got loads of vents around it, and these vents here and on the other side as well, on the same places, plus on the front of it, they're there to keep the 300 watt motor cool. Next, we've got the rubber grip all the way around it. And that's there to give you extra grip, to stop any fatigue and to absorb any vibrations as well. One thing you want to make sure is when you do use it, do not cover all the vents up when you're using it. I think this is why they've put so many vents in the first place, just in case people cover it up while they're using it. But that's what the rubber grips are there for. So you can put your hands on top of it here and put your hands on top of it there like so, and you can use it accordingly. So right, that's the vents and the grips. Underneath we've got the disc, which is a 5-inch disc, which is equal to 125 millimeters, and it comes as standard with 120 grit sandpaper, and you only get one with it. And that attaches via a hook and loop system. You simply pull it off and put it back on to stick it on. It's that simple really. So if you can notice, there's 8 holes here at the bottom, and they're in the base as well. When you attach the sandpaper, make sure you get the sandpaper with the holes in the right places, and attach it over each hole. What these holes are there for, while you're sanding, what it will do is it will extract the dust from these holes while you're sanding, and it will suck them up and it will blow it out of here and into the dust bag, which connects to the side here, which I'll show you a little bit more later. So that's how the sandpaper connects up onto it. So the actual base of it is a rubber base, and that will deteriorate over time, and you can replace that by removing the 3 screws at the base of it. So I'll just quickly connect this back up. So right, what else can I tell you about it? So the sander itself is made to be used on wood, plastic and metal materials, as well as any painted surfaces as well. So right, here's the dust bag. It's like a cloth dust bag, and it's made out of a solid plastic. It's got a rubber seal at the front of it, and to connect it up you simply just push it on. To take it off, you just simply pull it off. To open the bag up, you simply just turn this and pull it upwards to empty it out. So that's the dust bag. Just trying to think, what else can I tell you about it? I think that's everything I can tell you about it really. I did order some extra sandpaper, and I ordered the Makita one because it's better quality, and this is a pack of 10 and it's 80 grit. What I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below for this, and I'll leave a link for the 120 grit and the 240 grit as well, which I've ordered. So the 80 grit itself is for sanding it down and taking as much meat off it as possible, and just basically taking as much as you possibly can off it. The 120 grit, that's for making it into a smooth surface, and the 240 grit is for a super smooth finish. So like I said, I'll leave a link for them in the description, and I've bought these from Amazon, and I think this cost me about £4. So like I said, I'll leave a link for them in the description below. I'm just trying to think what else can I tell you about it. There's actually 2 other models available just like this on the market for the Makita. There's actually one which is BO5031 and another one which is BO5041. And they're all exactly the same. The only difference between the BO5031 and this is that the BO5031 comes with a variable speed control on the side. And I don't see any purpose in that. That's why I didn't get it, because it's there to give you a better finish, a smoother finish with the variable speed. But the way I see it is, you've got your sandpaper, and the 80 grit, like I said, is for taking as much meat off the wood or whatever you're sanding off, and the 120 grit is for a smooth finish, and the 240 grit is for a silky smooth finish. So the 240 grit will give you a really silky smooth finish, but if you use that, just remember you can't varnish it or anything like that, because nothing will stick to it as that smooth. So normally you'll take it to 120, and if you want to varnish it or oil it, you'll probably use that. Yeah, so like I said, there's no difference between this and the BO5031 apart from the variable speed. The BO5041, the only difference with that is got an extra handle on the side here, which is a bit longer, and there's another handle on the side there. But I prefer this one because I like to hold it like that while I'm working on it. You just can feel a bit more, and it just feels a lot more better. But I didn't see any reason why to pay the extra money for something which had the extra handle on it and everything. And it actually weighs 1.3 kilos. No, it actually weighs 1.4 kilos. This weighs 1.3 kilos, so it's just a little bit heavier as well. Like I said, there's no difference on them. All 3 of them are exactly the same, apart from the BO5041, which is slightly longer with the extra handle. They've all got the 300 watt motor. They all rotate at 12,000 rotations per minute, apart from the other 2 with the variable speed. You can set the speed from 4,000 rotations per minute to 12,000 rotations per minute. But like I said, I couldn't see any difference, and I thought, what's the point of paying extra money for having a variable speed for the finish? That's all the variable speed does, is just gives you a bit more finer finish, and I can do that with the sandpaper anyway. So I'd rather not pay the extra money and just get this. I'm trying to think what else can I tell you about it. I think that's about it. What I'll do now is I'll do a quick demo, and I'll let you see what that looks like. But before I do that, I did order a storage box for it. I've actually ordered a Type 2 Makita Mac Pack case for it, and I've got that here now. So I'll quickly show you what that looks like before I do the demo. So I'll just move these to the side. Just don't want the sandpaper to scuff the worktop. So this is the actual case, and like I said, what I'll do is I'll leave a link for this as well in the description below, as well as the sandpaper, and I'll leave the link for the other 2 models as well, just in case if you want to compare them. You can actually get this model in a 240 watt or 110 volts, and I'll leave a link for both of them. It's depending on your preference. So right, back to the case. So this is the case I've ordered. I've actually bought this from Amazon, and paid £19 for it, and I'm really happy with the case. It's a stackable case, so you can stack loads of them together, and they do them in different sizes as well. but this is the perfect size for the sander itself. Plus I can put all the sanding discs and stuff all together in the same box. So the actual size of this box is, it's 396 millimeters long. Its width is 296 millimeters, and the actual height is 157 millimeters. Like I said, I've only paid £19 for it, and I'm really happy with it. I wish I ordered my sandpaper as well, the other sandpaper at the same time, but I didn't. But it's just one of them. But like I said, it's a stackable box, and it's a heavy duty box as well. Right, I'll quickly show you what it looks like inside. There's not much to it, it's just an empty box. So right guys, that's the box. I would advise to get one, because there's no point having your sander getting kicked around and thrown around in the back of the van or wherever you store it. So right guys, I'll do you a quick demo now. So right guys, this is the quick demo. So this is the sander itself. I'm just going to sand this area here. So before I start sanding, I want to turn it on first, let it build up its full power, and then place it onto the work surface. So right guys, that's your demo, and I don't think there's much more I can tell you about it. Like I said, I'll leave a link for everything in the description below, and I hope this helps somebody out who's thinking about buying one. So right guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye.